Hi, I'm Mandy Wildman, and I upcycle pre-loved clothing for fun and profit. A loose pinafore dress or jumper is designed to go over and under other layers. It can be dressed down for maybe housework or gardening, and dressed up to look a bit nicer. Recently, I found a stained pinafore dress at a thrift store. Now, I hate to throw away stained or damaged clothing, and if I think there's any chance I can do something fun with a garment, it comes home with me. It gets a nice wash, and it waits for its turn at the magic machine. Yeah, my stash is large. Hey, don't judge me. Izzy helped me determine that the stain really wasn't going to come out even with a wash, so of course my main goal was to cover up the stain. I hunted for some cool fabric and hey, that's my other stash. And I spied a piece of vintage linen with a really cool pattern on it that gave me cottagecore vibes right away. Yay! I actually pulled out several scraps of fabric to show you that it's really up to your own personal taste as to how you choose to fix, restyle, upvamp, or recycle a garment. If it's going to be for you, you can do it any way you choose. And if you're making it to sell, hey, you're the designer. Finding and choosing the scraps of fabric and lace that I'm going to use in any project always takes the longest time. But it's also my favorite part, so I don't mind taking my time. But my heart was set on that piece of linen, so I got to work pinning it on top of the front bib section of the dress. I didn't turn in a hem. I like my clothes a bit messy and slightly post-apocalyptic looking, so I let it fray. I took the dress apart at the shoulders to make things easier, and I sewed the piece of fabric all around the edges with a straight stitch. You could also use a zigzag. Then I flipped it over and I grabbed my trusty pinking shears and I cut out the front neck following the line of the original dress. Once I was happy with how it looked, I sewed the shoulders back together. I was pretty pleased with it so far, but something was missing. I always think that if you're going to add some fabric to a garment somewhere, you need to add it somewhere else to give it a coherent look. So I cut out some extra large pieces to applique on top of the existing and kind of boring pockets, and I stitched them right on, again leaving the edges to fray. I am such a rebel. So finally, in the interests of using up all my scraps before I die, I found a piece of lace on my sewing room floor, and I added it lovingly to the front of the dress. There, all done. Here's how it turned out. Ooh, so cottagecore. And here's how I styled it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I see it now. Yeah, the showing off thing. All right, you can judge this bit if you must. But there are multiple ways to make and style a pinafore dress using reclaimed fabrics. I have at least 2 more pinafore dress projects to show you, so I guess you'll just have to like and subscribe for the next video in this series. Oh, I know it's a chore, but I'll love you forever if you do.